God. Hey, and welcome back to the King of Heroics channel. Today, we're going to be checking out all of the upcoming horror games that will be releasing from July 8th to July 14th. Let's jump right in. A game by Beepsoft Industries. The hard part to me isn't finishing things, it's starting them. I don't know why you're being so negative. It's 20 miles, and I know you usually choose as something I missed that. I hate that he was right, but this time, it wasn't my fault. What happened in my apartment? I couldn't stop that. What the bleep is going on in there? I want to get back into my room and look around, but I don't think I can. So many difficult choices. All my things are compacted into the doorway. Not the doorway. I have to get out of here before this happens to me. Duggo. Every time I thought I was safe, it came back. I had to keep moving. You have to understand. I'm not supposed to be here, and I don't know if this is something I missed that out of my peripheral vision, though. The air is stale, stagnant, like no one's been down here in hundreds of years. I shouldn't let her pass me, should I? Oh God, I have to go. Run! Start running. A horror point-and-click game where choices matter. About trying to do your final marathon training run. Dun dun dun! Start Running is part visual novel, part escape room, and part Greek tragedy. Lewis, a procrastination prone runner, has been training for his first marathon. Today is the day of his last training run. He knows he has 20 miles ahead of him, but unfortunately, he's having a hard time starting. When he does, though, strange things start to happen, pushing him ahead and forcing his hand. The world, shifting and bending to some unseen force's hand, doesn't fit reality. Lewis and his dog, Pistachio, have to escape whatever is happening, and they have to do it quickly, before they have no other option. In order to survive, players will find themselves drawn into a surreal world where buildings shift, doors refuse to cooperate. That wasn't how to pronounce that, but who cares? You knew what I meant. And the city itself seems to reshape around them. The stunning visuals and mind-bending puzzles reveal layers that help you confront whatever is causing this. Every choice in the game matters, from stopping to look at your running medals in your apartment to intentionally sending your mother to a possible violent death. Death? Puzzles take inspiration from the items you may find in a normal world, like phone combinations and printer jams, but nothing is ever what it seems. Features: 40k words, point and click, with inventory and movement system, many deaths and ending, depending on choice. Dog. You know what? That looks pretty good. You know what? I like it. That game? Pretty good. Next game! Well, that already looks kinda sick. Was God birthed? Explore a lush, liminal museum with surreal surprises at every turn as you avoid your dad with your wits and Scooter. Make it downstairs in time to catch the Club Ruby rave. Woo! Seems interesting. About this game. This game is a companion to the Was God Birthed EP by pop punk band Club Ruby and includes a free, high-quality soundtrack download of the EP. I said EP earlier. I meant EP. Just shh. It's fine. I corrected myself. Proceeding. Explore a lush, liminal museum with surreal surprises at every turn as you avoid your dad. With your wits and Scooter, make it downstairs in time to catch the Club Ruby rave. Explore a non-linear, dreamlike museum on foot And on a scooter, this is features. Avoid the ever-present threat of your dad, who wants to drag you home. If you break anything in the museum, God help you. Amy will hunt you down. She's just doing her job. Listen to the titular song. Was God birthed? Unravel its meanings while playing the game of the song, and unlock 4 bonus tracks through side missions and meeting the colourful characters of the museum. Go absolutely ham at the Club Ruby Dino Rave and shoot things into the stratosphere in the most gleeful and trippy level of all time. Seems interesting. So this is like an indie horror promotion of a song, and that intrigues me. Also July 8th. Next game! Once Human. Once Human is a multiplayer open-world survival game set in a strange, post-apocalyptic future. Unite with friends to fight monstrous enemies, uncover secret plots and compete for resources, and build your own territory. Once you were merely human, now you have the power to remake the world. About the game. The apocalypse changed everything. Human, animal, plant are all infested by an alien creature, Stardust. As a metahuman, you can survive the contamination and use the power of Stardust. Play alone or join others to fight, build, and explore when the world is in chaos. You are our last hope. You wake up in the middle of nowhere. You'll have to brace yourself for the cruelty of nature. From monsters to the lack of food, however, Stardust's influence does not restrict to living things. It also infects the soil and water. Eating polluted food and drinking dirty water will reduce your sanity. When your sanity drops, your max HP will drop accordingly. To eat or not to eat? It's a question. Fight against monsters. Battle numerous enemies that are once human. And challenge bosses from another dimension to gain powerful items and ease Stardust pollution. You are not only fighting for yourself, but you are also fighting for the survivors. Customize weapon with about 100 gun blueprints, divided into 7 categories for you to craft and collect. With every loot grants you something new. Did I mention accessories and gun perks? Right? They are the heroes here. If our current weapon cannot satisfy your needs, you can add a different parts and perk and upgrade your firearm to your heart's content. Build territory. Use territory core to build a house of your very own. You can keep a practical style, jamming everything you need into a small room, or you can design a townhouse with a patio, kitchen, and garage. The best part is you can relocate your territory at any time. Find out the truth. Delve into the truth of Stardust. Find out where it came from, what it wants. In the journey of seeking truth, you may feel alone, but you are never alone. There are several factions in the world. Some can be violent and hostile. Others might be friendly and helpful. Explore human settlements to learn their stories, or exterminate bosses without leaving a name for survivors to praise. The choice is yours. So this game looks sick. This game looks sick as I'm excited for this one. Now, we are on to
Great, now we're going on a dirt road.
Mrs. Wilson?
Alicia's dollhouse. Wrong door for a midnight delivery. You were trapped within the walls of a cursed puppet house. Uncover the truth hiding in the darkness and find a way to survive this nightmare. Some houses hide a nightmare that never sleeps. Alicia's Dollhouse is a first-person psychological horror game that will take your breath away in the dead of night. On a deserted road, you take the role of Darren, an ordinary pizza delivery guy, in a creepy dollhouse filled with sinister secrets. But this time, your delivery address will drag you into an unimaginable vortex of horror. Alicia's Dollhouse is a new take on an old genre. A hypnotizing atmosphere, dark corridors, eerie whispers, and a tension ready to be triggered at any moment. In the grip of desperation, feel the breath of the terrifying puppets on your neck. There is no escape. You are alone and defenseless. Your only weapon is your mind, and it may not last long. 3 terrifying dolls with distinct characteristics await you. The first doll has a chilling gaze that freezes your soul when you look into its eyes. The second doll is silently stalks you from behind, resembling a ghost from your past, lurking in dark corners. The third doll unexpectedly appears, taking you on a journey filled with nightmares. These dolls, each equipped with unique, horrifying abilities, create a deep atmosphere of fear and suspense. The truth behind the curtain. Uncover the disturbing history of the puppet house and tragic events, but some secrets may be better left buried. Choices have consequences. Your decision will affect Darren's fate and his soul. One wrong step could condemn him into an eternal nightmare. Remember, some toys don't just watch. Okay, calm down there. They also play. Alicia's Dollhouse is based on challenge and escape. It is supported by light, loud, and sudden sound. Keep in mind that it makes you feel a lot of fear and is a difficult game. Okay? That game looks scary as. Oh. Okay. Okay. Terrifying. We might be checking that one out. Next game! Last Victim, House of Fear. This is an indie horror game in which you have to face your fear and escape from house by solving puzzles and escaping from a ghost. Find out the story of a serial killer. About the game? You come to consciousness with a terrible headache and realize you're sitting in a cage? You don't understand where you are and how you got there, but you definitely understand that you need to get out of here urgently. You have to solve a lot of puzzles and learn the story of a serial killer, face fear and escape from a ghost. Good luck. Looks alright, looks like pretty short, looks like, yeah, yeah. Next game.
Я ее слышу. Она говорит со мной.
Все друиды слышат ее зов.
А что слышишь ты?
Смерть.
Я знал, что ты придешь. Ты станешь прекрасной жрицей, Нелли.
Вы уже говорили так убитой девушке. Я должна сбежать из города. Но это безумие. Безумие оставаться здесь.
Прости меня, Энели. Надеюсь, когда-нибудь ты поймешь.
чем кажется.
Теперь ты начинаешь понимать.
Иногда мне снятся странные сны. В них я вижу город безобразным.
Долго еще будешь верить в эти сказки?
Наш мир скрывает множество тайн. Сколько из них тебе известно?
В древе нет ничего опаснее игры с огнем. Я ее слышу. Она говорит со мной.
Все жрецы слышат ее зов.
А что слышишь ты?
Anelia, Dawn of Madness. Immerse yourself in the enigmatic world of Norris, where enchanting landscapes hide terrifying secrets, the strange behavior of elders, sinister rituals of priests, and the disappearance of citizens. Madness lurks everywhere. Will you master it or become its victim? The choice is yours. About this game, Anelia Dawn of Madness is a mysterious adventure in a madness-infested world where every choice draws you deeper into the embrace of darkness. While the druids search for the heart of this world, the hearts of Zani, I don't know, are shrouded in darkness, and madness takes on human form. Desperation brings you closer to enigmatic characters whose encounters change you. Each of them will lead you to answers. But will you want to know the truth? How far will you go to touch the madness? Game features an enchanting atmosphere, a stylish world inspired by Avatar, with animated backgrounds and comics. Narrative branches. Far out English. Oh, players different characters and journey to distant corners of the world. Cinematic storytelling, a manga-style novel filled with tension, mysteries, and dramatic events. Astral vision. Explore hidden layers of reality and face madness. Dynamic choices. Your decision will influence the story's outcome and can lead to at least 5 different endings. The world of Anelia, inspired by Avatar and Stranger Things, contains countless mysteries and secrets, each of which can lead to unpredictable turns. Anelia is a mystical adventure set in a vast, advanced biomagical world with its own rules and laws, where love and madness are intricately entwined by the thread of fate. Every choice truly matters and has consequences. Forge a strong bond with a beloved character, or become their sworn enemy. Do good and maintain harmony, or embrace the path of darkness and plunge the world into chaos. The choice is yours. Flee from madness, or delve into its very heart. Now, I don't know how, it's kinda horror-y. It's horror-y. I get it, it's horror-y. Next game! System Malfunction. System Malfunction is a first-person horror game set in a mysterious building. The player takes on the role of a security guard who witnesses strange occurrences during the night shift. In a fear-inducing environment, the player explores the building to uncover hidden truths. Story: you're a new security guard assigned to the night shift. While performing your duties, you become entangled in bizarre events occurring within the building. What happened in this building in the past? And why are these strange phenomena happening now? Can you unravel the mystery? Yeah. You know what? That game looks sick. The game looks sick. It looked like one of those liminal horrors that was just weird, and I didn't like that. Those door clicks behind me. I was expecting to get jump scared watching that. Next game! Super Dark Deception. Now, this game here, this whole video was inspired because I was going to do the release date for this, and I was like, why not do all the horror games coming out in July? That's why it's starting at the 7th. From now on, I'm going to continue this monthly. It's going to start from the 1st. Yeah, hit the like button anyway. Show me that you want to keep seeing these updates. Now, let's continue. Death awaits you, once again in Super Dark Deception. A fun 2D reimagining of the hit horror maze game, Dark Deception. Super Dark Deception is a fun retro take on the hit horror game, Dark Deception. This is the first chapter of the game and contains the first 4 levels. All future Super Dark Deception DLC chapters are included in the price. This means that once the game is purchased, Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 DLC content will be installed for free upon release. Features: beautifully hand-drawn 2D pixel art that gives a classic 16-bit SNES RPG look and feel. Power system: earn XP and unlock powers as you progress that will allow you to even the odds and survive longer against the horrendous creatures. If you don't understand what that means, go check out one of my Dark Deception videos. It's a great horror game. I am waiting for, because Super Dark Deception's coming out, that means Chapter 5 should be out soon, and I'm so hyped. Okay, continue. Fast-paced arcade horror. Run for your life. And run fast. Enemies can be stunned and avoided, but not killed. Hazardous environment. Enemies are not the only danger. The mazes themselves are full of traps, hazards, and other dangers to watch out for. Unique enemies. Every nightmare presents a unique creature that has its own distinct AI. Players will have to change up their tactics in order to survive. This game's a great way to learn the maze layouts of Dark Deception, and it's honestly just a fun little 2D horror. Check it out. Next game. Pathogen X, an atmospheric first-person survival shooter game in which you take on the role of Special Agent Aiden Clark and embark on a deadly mission into an underground laboratory to destroy a biological threat and extract a pathogen sample. Pathogen X is an atmospheric first-person survival horror game in which you have to take the role of a BRCI special agent named Aiden Clark. He goes on a deadly mission to an underground laboratory to prevent a biological threat and retrieve a sample of Pathogen X. Biological threats, you will encounter various terrifying mutations caused by Pathogen X, and must fight for survival in a literally murderous environment where attacking mutants pose a constant threat to you. Cooperation and guidance. During the mission, hidden stuff. During the mission, you will be assisted by Special Agent Meyer Ackerman, who will be in touch with you via satellite channel to bring you up to speed and assist you in solving complex problems. Horror atmosphere. The enveloping atmosphere and scenery emphasize the terrifying environment of the underground laboratory, where every step can be your last. Weapons. Find and utilize all the weapons that the underground laboratory complex has to offer in your battle against the terrifying mutants. Deadly and terrible enemies. In the game, you will meet different types of enemies with unique features and abilities, from the simplest and stupid to insanely strong and smart. Find the right approach and defeat them all. It's like Pokemon. Has breathtaking graphics, according to them, simple quest puzzles. To get through the complexity of the lab, you will have to act intuitively, shoot, lock, or break the boards to open the passage. All this will add depth to the gameplay. Yes. Several endings. That is, Pathogen X offers several endings. Your behavior and decisions affect which of them you will have, but it will not affect the final result. After the passing, additional modes and quests will become available, expanding the game experience. That game intrigues me. Next game! Envelope. Envelope is a psychological thriller game that puts you in the shoes of an unfortunate soul who finds himself getting pushed to do something beyond anything he could possibly imagine. About this game, immersive night shift activities. Immersive gameplay and storytelling work your way through the night shift to explore an odd world full of strange people. Freedom to do whatever you want. The second part of the game has an open world for you to explore, and every choice you make could affect how the ending of the game plays out. Features multiple endings, freedom of choice, features minimal indie chic graphic style, and strange characters that may help you in your journey. Next game! Cursed Bet. Cursed Bet is a horror game where you play from a body camera perspective. Enter the abandoned preschool, the subject of terrible rumors in the midnight. In the midnight. Struggle the cursed doll, Eberline, as you investigate the school's dark past. Will you be able to destroy him and his curse? That was a creepy looking doll. I just gotta say, creepy looking doll. Story. Devin is told some stories by his friends about an abandoned preschool where scary events are said to have taken place. Rumor has it that a doll in a preschool is cursed and comes to life, causing terrifying events, and the school is abandoned. It is among the rumors that the curse still continues. Bad things happen to those who enter the school, and some of them are still not heard from. Devin does not believe these stories, and bet with his friends, and I think that's meant to say bets with his friends. He has to enter this abandoned preschool alone in the middle of the night and record videos to prove the stories are not true, but the true curse to be solved awaits him. Play as Devin and record every moment at school with his body camera. Experience the story of the terrible abandonment of the school with the clues and puzzles left behind by those at the school. Tackle a cursed doll. Look for ways to destroy it and break the curse. You know what? That game looked like the type of game that would scare the crud out of me. Very badly. Give it that credit. Next game. Project Unknown. Project Unknown is a 1 to 4 player online co-op horror game with unique playable characters and special abilities. Exercise different ghosts, utilize a variety of tools, and immerse yourself in an experience full of horrifying visuals and complex mechanics. Complex mechanics is an odd one to say. Like, how complex do you want your games to be? Like a little, but not too, I don't know. As a gifted member of Paranormal Property Solutions, PPS, you will tackle requests from troubled clients and exorcise the evil spirits haunting their discounted properties. Exercise caution as you help clients sell their house ghost-free, and secure your well-earned share. Face the unknown. Navigate through the diverse range of supernatural phenomena that's plummeting the price of the property while staying alive. Ghosts, brace yourself for chilling encounters with many ghosts, each possessing a uniquely horrifying visual appearance. Learn more about their patterns and write down their behaviors in your trusty journal to learn how to survive. Finding the belongings where they store their curses is the key to the exorcism, but so is making it out alive. Darkness. Apparitions do not like the light, so you can only have a limited amount of lights open at any given time, or else risk tripping the breaker. However, darkness in these haunted homes is not the same as darkness you're used to. Avoid it at all costs. Miasma. Fight back against an encroaching phenomena spreading in each client's house and cleanse it. Let let it let it get too out of hand, and fulfilling the request might be a lost cause. Exercise the paranormal. Use the various tools and methods at your arsenal to exercise the ghost and banish all of the paranormal phenomena in the property. Meet a diverse cast of characters with distinct traits, personalities, and abilities, led by bravery, curiosity, and a relentless pursuit of truth. Each member has their unique ability to help them overcome the challenges that lay ahead. Irene is a high roller tarotist. Tarotist? Tarotist? I don't know how to say that word. A tarot artist. Tarotist. Tarot card. I think that's it. Maybe. I don't know. Tell me in the comment that uses her cards to impose a shared fate between her and her teammate. Zay is a quirky school teenager that regrets joining the team, but his dog sure doesn't. Luther is not only a pious priest, he is also a professional gamer. Nyx is an occult enthusiast who's got her hands on a true-to-life grimoire. Tools, from ancient relics steeped in mystery to state-of-the-art ghost detection devices. Equip yourself with these visually captivating tools that seamlessly blend functionality with aesthetic appeal. Gain access to a range of specialized tools to aid you in fulfilling your client's unique requests, such as the Ghost Magnifier, Ritual Bell, Curse Sensor, and Flashlight Unit. Use all of them wisely to navigate through the threats and complete the exorcism. Maps. Immerse yourself in meticulously designed and atmospheric environments. Discover haunted houses, eerie landscapes, and chilling locations that intensify the sense of fear and anticipation. With limited lights, explore the dark atmosphere as you look for clues to complete your exorcism, and just make sure to be careful of what you might encounter around the corner. Next game! Death Watchers. Death Watchers is a 4-player online co-op spot the different style psychological horror. Use the equipment at your disposal to locate and log as many events as possible. Build your ritual and try to cleanse the locations of any demonic threats. An incorrect ritual and you may never leave. Spot the difference? What? Difference. Death Watchers is a first-person cooperative take on the spot the different style horror genre. Wide variety of different event types to keep an eye out for. Make sure to have your event logger V2 at the ready. A real threat. You're not just sat behind a screen. You're there and you're in danger. Investigate. The cameras aren't set up for you in Death Watchers. Buy your gear and set up all the equipment yourself. Log events using your event logger. Observe cameras through your tablet, set up your lighting, take photos to memorize locations, and many more options. Build your ritual. Determine the ingredients needed for your ritual, based on events that occur and don't occur during your investigation. Each investigation is completely random, so no two are ever the same. Multiple game modes. The new primary Death Watchers game mode, play solo or with up to 3 friends. The classic game mode for those who want to observe in the original Death Watch fashion. Play solo or with up to 3 friends. Next game!
When I came upon the nameless city, in the ghastly stillness of an ending sleep, it looked at me, chilly from the rays of a cold moon amidst the desert's heat. And as I returned its look, I forgot my triumph at finding it.
The Nameless City. What in the Babdi? The Lovecraftian Babdi? No, joke. Narrative-driven first-person horror adventure inspired by Lovecraft's short visual novel. Oh, short enough visual. What? Where did I get visual from? It doesn't say that anywhere. Short novel, The Nameless City. Explore the ruins of a city that some say they are older than humanity itself. While you delve deeper into the ancient building, reality and visions blend into an indistinct haze. Oh no, not indistinct. The story. There were myriads of good reasons for shunning the Nameless City, one for each strange tale passed from generation to generation. Tales averted people from entering the city, even from getting closer to its walls, and legends say that it was older than the eldest of the pyramid. Few say it was older than humanity itself, but there was no legend so old as to give it a name. The Nameless City is a narrative-driven, first-person action-adventure inspired by Lovecraft's short novel of the same name. It has a lo-fi 3D graphics inspired by the PSX era and uses AI-generated images to convey concepts alien to the human mind. What? A playthrough should take about 50 minutes. The game has some light puzzle elements, but the main focus of the game is exploring the ruins of the ancient city. You can save your progress and continue later, but it's recommended to play in one sitting. Next game! Kavura Horror Tale. You must organize a funeral in a remote location while witnessing strange events. Kavura is a psychological horror game where you take on the perspective of a person organizing a funeral. In Kavura, you drive through a forest where you must reach a funeral that you must organize, bringing the various objects you have in your car into the funeral. All this while something torments and pressures you about the funeral. Gameplay. Kavura is a photorealistic... yeah, that was a word, what? I can't read. First-person simulator with object organization mechanics, key atmospheres, atmospheric environment, and photorealistic graphics. Retro VHS aesthetic. That looks interesting. You know what? I didn't mind it. Next game.
Here, it feels like I've lived before. Everything seems oddly familiar. But why is my memory so hazy?
Now, you will become sacrificed, and I will personally aid you. This is the final judgment. Your souls will be forever bound by this curse.
Is this the memory of the ghost bride?
Your sacrifice will be our salvation. The village will be reborn from your demise.
River God, Enshrouded Current. Embark on a journey with the River God, Enshrouded Current, where an ancient village battles the curse, woven into its very fabric. Uncover the secrets of a malevolent priest whose dark rituals connect the village to a realm beyond life. As the protagonist, you navigate the decaying village, a spectral echo of its former self. The rituals steeped in the ancient mystique unfold through cryptic puzzles, exposing the priest's deceitful influence and the village's tragic destiny. River God Enshrouded Current seamlessly fuses narrative and gameplay, offering an atmospheric horror experience. Navigate the village's decayed remnants, solve puzzles, and face spectral entities. Each choice you make uncovers the priest's manipulation, guiding you towards lifting the ancient curse. Dive into the Forgotten Marsh, confront the horrors, and unveil the secrets that will free both the living and the dead. Key features! Explore the Forgotten. Immerse yourself in the eerie ambiance of the marsh, each step revealing the village's tragic story and ancient Chinese rituals. Cryptic puzzles. Unravel the priest's secrets through intricate puzzles that challenge your intellect and guide you through the village's haunting past. Tortured spirits. Encounter spectral entities bound by the curse, each holding a piece of the puzzle, leading you towards salvation? Cultural mystique. Discover the village's rich cultural heritage, exploring ancient Chinese rituals, mystical symbols, and traditions that hint at a destiny entwined with the supernatural. Engaging gameplay. Blend exploration, puzzle solving, and supernatural encounters in a first-person horror experience where every step reveals more about the village's dark past. Next game.
There's something out there. Don't let it hear us. Don't let it see us. We need to hurry. I can hear it singing to me.
Hull compromised. Depressurization imminent.
The Old Gentleman. Use Morse code to communicate with your crewmate and ward off a stalking monster in this short point-and-click horror game. Stuck in a submarine at the bottom of the sea, guide your crewmate around the sea floor to gather parts and repair the sub while avoiding the source of mysterious light. Learn the required Morse code on the fly, or surrender to the mysterious presence lurking in the deep blue. The Old Gentleman is a short, half-hour horror game inspired by the real-life Old Gentleman, Dive Suit, and games like Iron Lung, featuring challenging gameplay, a grungy retro art style, FMV sequences, and deep blue ocean atmosphere. The Old Gentleman is a tense mini-horror experience. Gameplay. Learn a variety of mechanics under pressure to escape a watery grave. 3D adventure game control. Navigate between several fixed perspective views in a 3D submarine and interact with the submarine's control monitors with the mouse. Master Morse code to communicate with your crewmate. Reference the codebook and pulse dots and dashes into the transmitter to guide his movements and actions. Recover the missing submarine part. Use the submarine's map to guide your crewmate around the seafloor. Send out sonar pings to locate missing parts, but don't draw too much attention to yourself. Fend off a stalking monster. Tell your crewmate to distract the monster with a flare if it gets too near him or the submarine. Just keep track of how many flares are left. Act with limited information. Use the periscope to view the submarine's immediate surroundings. Visibility is extremely low, though, so you'll have to rely on the map monitor and sensor pings to keep track of your crewmate once he leaves the submarine's lit-up circle of safety. Adapt to the changing circumstances. The submarine's monitors will blow out one by one and reroute to a spare monitor, meaning more time spent moving between them. You'll have to scramble to keep ahead of the monster. Ooh, that game just had an interesting vibe, and I found it interesting. That's all I have to say about that. Next game. Crimson Asylum. Enter the Crimson Asylum with the means to explore and document its secrets, only to get lost and trapped inside with the horrors that lie in wait. About this game. As a paranormal investigator fueled by curiosity and a thirst for the unknown, you've been dared to enter the abandoned halls of Crimson Asylum. Equipped with your trusty video camera and unwavering resolve, you set on a mission to document the whispers of the past and capture evidence of the restless spirits wandering inside. The deeper you venture, the more the asylum twists and contorts around you. The escape route you meticulously documented vanishes, replaced by an endless maze of despair. The playful curiosity that led you to Crimson Asylum has morphed into a desperate struggle for survival. Features. Investigate. Utilize your video camera to capture paranormal activity and uncover the secrets of Crimson Asylum. Terrifying atmosphere. Immerse yourself in the chilling ambiance of the asylum, where every sound is filled with terror. Overcome puzzles. To proceed with the Crimson Asylum, you need to complete various puzzles to get through many floors. Seems interesting. Video wasn't that good, but seems interesting. Next game. Cover Park Haunted Subway. Cover Park Haunted Subway is a 2D top-down survival horror game based on the story of an abandoned subway station, which is haunted by the spirits of passengers, rail engineers who have lost their lives due to tragic accidents. About this game, Cover Park Subway Station used to be a very busy location for passengers about a decade ago. There were a couple of tragic accidents that took place in the subway area of Cover Park, claiming the lives of hundreds of passengers and locomotive engineers. A few months after the incident, some paranormal activities were reported by passengers. It had been reported that laughing and growling sounds were often heard around the subway station area. The dark apparitions were also seen by some. Passengers often saw ghost trains passing by the station. After 2 years of tragic accident, all the railway services and operations for the Cover Park subway were suspended, and the station has been abandoned today. Now, it has become one of the best paranormal locations, attracting various paranormal investigators and enthusiasts from all around the world. Also, these stories have inspired a lot of paranormal investigators and enthusiasts to check out the place, and the subway is so haunted that none of them were able to investigate the location for even a few minutes. What? You play as Jason, the paranormal enthusiast, and your mission is to explore Cover Park Haunted Subway Station in order to experience the paranormal. Are you ready to experience the paranormal activities at the station? Key features. Explore Cover Park Subway Station area, come face to face with the spirits of passengers, locomotive engineers, and more. Explore the control room's basement area. 2 areas. Get a chance to see and ride a ghost train. Collect items like keycards, train tickets, etc. Around half an hour of paranormal investigation. Next game.
I don't know what's going on. The police evacuated the whole building. I heard strange noises. It's not reassuring.
Project 66. Survive this nightmare by hiding in your surroundings. Be discreet because death will be final. About this game. This is a first-person survival horror. You'll be hunted down with one watchword: escape this nightmare. Project 66 is one of many scientific experiments. It's both a fearful experience and a punishing one, a real challenge. Will you be able to escape? Synopsis. In an ordinary life, you'll wake up 1 hour after dozing off. You'll wake up to a phone call from your friend. He'll ask you if you've been evacuated from the building, but unfortunately not. Something's lurking there, and has claimed many lives. Rumors suggest a cult, or a serial killer? But maybe it's not too late to get out. I might play that. That looked interesting. Yeah, maybe. Next game. Descending the woods. By day, tend to your farm, care for your pets, and explore the mysteries of the haunted woods by nightfall. They will come from the woods. Beware of ghosts and demons of the haunted woods. Hide, survive, build, fight, and explore in this eerie survivor horror, alone or with friends. This game looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. You are tasked with paranormal activities, managing a farm surrounded by haunted woods, and rescuing animals from its curse, either alone or with friends. Farm crops, rescue, tame, and breed animals, and explore the cursed woods. Seek out the cursed objects within the woods, and survive long enough to lift the curse. An always dark woodland. Lights can barely penetrate its thick fog overhead. Some places are never the same. Ghosts relentlessly haunt the woods and will prey on the unfortunate that crosses their path. Upon entering the woods, you're marked and stalked by paranormal beings. Count your steps, remember the way back. Look for places of interest and turn back upon witnessing anything unusual, before it's already too late. The farm. Your homestead, your safe place, the only area that receives sunlight, but nowhere is ever safe at night. Farming is the primary way to earn resources. Along with that, capture and breed animals, craft and buy weapons, set up surveillance systems, and install many floodlights. Get energy detectors and hope that it's enough to survive the night. The woods will change. It won't let you escape. Your farm is equipped to access surveillance imagery of the woods and real-time locations of other players. From your farm, either you or your friends can access and communicate with those who are descending the woods, soon to be haunted. by guiding them to points of interest or warning them of nearby threats. Keep track of the time using your wristwatch. Unusual things might happen, or may only exist at certain times, both inside and outside of the haunted woods. Insanity and soul. Keep your mental health in check, for it will get dark and vulnerable. As you're descending the wood, you'll begin to lose your mind slowly, and eventually begin to see things that aren't there, mistaking friendly people for bloodlusted creatures that are attacking you. But it may come with a few benefits for being insane. Paranormal beings may be less prone to mock you, for your mind is already possessed, allowing you to descend further into the depths of the woods. Experience the eerie woods and its frightening night solo, or together while farming. The woods hold many mysteries, and are unforgiving, but rewarding for those who can make it back alive, even during the day. Cozy. You and your friends can choose to just farm, take care of your pets, doze off around the campfire, sit on a rocking chair, and watch the sunset from your porch. Sell and trade your crops, craft resources, build your country farm, and just relax. Each run is unique, and benefits from procedural element within the woods. Places of interest, haunted objects, paranormal territories, seeds, and resources areas will change each time you start a new farm. It's also planned to have a unique slow overtake of land, either by corruption or decay, which starts from the depths of the woods and moves towards your farm, which will then affect your crops. That must be a planned feature. Sounds pretty sick. That game looks epic as. That game looks epic as. Mad. Next game.
Ну что, любимый, ты уже на месте? Ты в мастерской?
Да, дорогая. Только зашел в его кабинет.
Хорошо, позвони мне, как соберешь все, и поедешь домой.
Обязательно, любимая. Думаю, я здесь ненадолго. Я только заберу вещи и сразу домой.
The Renovator Origins. You play as the son of a restorer, a museum worker who died tragically while researching for memorabilia. The door suddenly closes and strange things begin to happen. The hero is waiting for immersion in a world of art and the paranormal. The Renovator Origins is a first-person psychological horror game. Explore the mysteries of a world of art where each exhibit contains the mysteries and secrets of its era and its creator. The game will immerse you in its past and another world that's beyond the paintings. Gameplay. Hidden objects, solving puzzles, and investigating the mystery of your father's death. Setting. Present time in the USSR of the 60s. Features. Attention to environmental details. The world of art that you can enter. Environmental interactivity. Random events during the passage. Partial non-linearity of the game. Weird. Paranormal. Weird. I liked it. Next game.
So the Jesus tells, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. I am a Lamb of God who knows your sins and wants to forgive you. I have come to show you the way. You have strayed from the true path. The curse of God is on your backs. And if you want to save your petty souls, hear me, slackers and deviant heretics.
Puke. Puke. No one loves this town. No one walks by. The departing trains are empty, but why? Listening to the townsfolk and witnessing the events there is your job. Go there. As the investigating journalist, you are to find out what's going on with the locals' lives. About this game, you are an investigative journalist in a small town tasked with researching this community. As you explore the village from a first-person perspective, make sure to engage with the locals, observe your surroundings, and take notes on anything that catches your interest. Review your notes regularly and continue to uncover the secrets of the town. you might feel like you're in a loop, which is quite normal, but don't let it distract you from your mission. Adapt to the day and night cycle as you fulfill your duties. The town of Puke is far away from anything and difficult to reach. The townsfolk have been working in the same factory, plowing the same fields for generations. Yet, the dirty secrets of the town await to be revealed. Discover the streets of this poor town and eavesdrop on the townsfolk with a first-person perspective. Listen to the sermons of the priest. We do not know how will the people there welcome you, but it's not your job to interfere. Just take notes about the things you see and hear. Yes. Puke. Yes. Next game!
Tell them that your little plan went to waste. I'm sure they'll be happy to hear it.
Well, don't you worry. I will get my gun and my suit.
You don't have to keep fighting anymore. Just accept that your family is gone. There's nothing you can do about it.
Take a look around, brat. There's no going back now.
You can choose to walk away like I did.
You don't get it. You're so intense, I swear. I don't have a choice. It's been a pleasure, Gravitus. But don't worry. I'll make sure to send your regards to the rest of the Wavegun team in hell.
Ember Point. Ember Point is a red-hot, combat-focused, third-person action game. Play as a disgraced defector, Gravitus, from a militaristic megacorporation. He is stuck cleaning up the mess his former employers left behind, all while wielding a top-secret cure for a gruesome disease. A combination of melee and shooting. Experience a gruesome combat against different enemy types, switch between a heavy-hitting pickaxe and the wave gun to juggle the unrelenting attacks. An overheated world. In 2075, most humans migrated to a distant planet as Earth succumbs to the effects of the overheating. Radiation exposure then caused a disease called gradual hypothermia that slowly wiped out the remaining survivors on Earth. GH caused hallucinations, unexplained rage, hyper-strength, and emanating heat. Once it reaches its Ember Point, the survivors, once human, will become monstrous creatures, simply waiting for its demise. Discover the past. Play as Gravitus, an ex-soldier who will now researcher tasked by Katani Industry to return to Earth. His mission is to explore the possible GH cures, but he crash lands in a desolate town, explore the ghost town, face the mutated monster-like heat vacuum, and find out what happened to the townspeople. I like it. Very actiony. Oh, that was a lot of talking. That was initially, I was going to do all the games for all of July, do month at a time, but that's crazy. This is going to be a weekly thing. Maybe a fortnightly thing, but a lot of horror games came out this week. A lot of horror games came out this week. And, just had to cover all of them. But, that was awesome. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of this upcoming horror game, just me, let's deep dive into what's coming out. I'm hyped for it. If you want to see more, hit that like button, comment below, tell me you'd like to see more, and hit that subscribe button. Just let me know that you'd like to see more, and we can keep doing it, because that's just awesome. Yeah. And also, hopefully, I'll see you next time.